Hey everyone, Delta Green. So just I'll do a brief recap of what happened last time. Um, you guys all went to the house where someone apparently killed themselves, and there was some weird, spooky shit that happened. But like, not obscenely spooky shit, just weird, spooky shit. And you guys were planning on heading to the green box next. Am I correct in saying that?
Uh, yeah, I don't remember what we were doing.
We'll say, yeah, that's what we were doing. It's
We
been,
were we
Yeah.
were we were headed back to the green box, I remember.
yeah, we should have done a VOD review. XD LOL. Ghosties.
Okay. So if I recall right, Agent Whitfield was driving.
Yeah.
I don't know how the rest of you were sitting in the car. I just know it was her car. Well, the car she rented from the FBI. So you guys are, you just know it's in this storage place. I mean, you have phones. You can easily punch in the address in your GPS and head over there. It's just across town. It's like maybe a 10-15 minute drive. But just want to kind of go over some of the things that would be going through your characters' minds. I'll start with Claire and Cornelius first. You two are very confused about why the hell you're here and what's going on. Like, you've had brief encounters with the supernatural, but like, you were unknown friend, like you were friendlies who weren't introduced into Delta Green yet, and this is your introduction mission, and everything is kind of slapdash put together because it's an emergency. Am I right in saying that?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, you guys just get pulled from shit you were doing that felt way more important than this to go to a house that's apparently haunted. And you look around and you see, like, everything you saw could be explained away. Like, footprints in the house. It's possible some kids broke into the haunted house and just ran around, and you didn't notice it on your first pass through. Like, there's stuff in there that you could explain away. So I would feel like, tell me how your characters are feeling in this situation.
I think Cornelius is, he's a little spooked. And I feel like he's probably sitting in the back. Definitely not sitting in the front, not having any idea what the fuck is going on. And if you look back and look at him, he's definitely spooked, right? Like, I feel like he pulled out like a little pocket edition Bible that he had somewhere on him, and he's like clutching it. He's not to the point where he's like rocking back and forth, freaking out, but like you definitely see him white knuckling this Bible with his eyes closed. You see him muttering to himself. If you listen closely enough, he's actually saying a prayer. Evil be gone, kind of stuff.
How's Claire doing? Is she just confused?
So I feel like with her investigating the house, at first she was pretty spooked. Considering the fact that, she's hearing, what was it? It was like children's laughter. She's feeling weird tugs on her clothes, like stuff a quote unquote kid thing would be doing. But obviously there's no kid there. So at the time she was very weirded out, now that she's in the car driving, which she's driven a lot for her job. It's kind of therapeutic for her in a sense of just driving. Doesn't matter how long the drive is or where it's going. But she's driving and just kind of staring off into the distance. Not necessarily distracted driving by any means, but just a little like out there. She's trying to make everything as logical. So like you said, you know, oh, maybe some kids broke in, maybe it's just she had a late night previous night, you know. So she's trying to kind of like calm herself by rationalizing everything that's been happening.
So now let's go over to Jack and Spence. You guys have firmly had encounters with the unnatural. You're aware that it 100% exists and is dangerous. And you've been on multiple Delta Green operations. And you've also been on Delta Green operations, which it's been some kids who found an old book and spray painted some stuff on the wall and nothing was really there. You've been on operations where everything showed signs of unnatural, but it was just happened to be a coincidence, or whatever happened was long gone and didn't leave a trace. Like, you've encountered the real and then the facsimile of the real. And right now your characters being seasoned would be trying to figure out what you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I would think that Jack is just kind of trying to figure out if, like, what's the next point of, you know, action if there's, you know, obviously we don't have enough. We don't have enough to say, oh, this is a fake yet, or, but he knows that there's something going on, obviously, but he's probably also dealt with, you know, past agents actually just, you know, killing themselves because of what they've seen, you know. So he's trying to find out more, like, he's wondering more, like, what happened with him. One sec, what was his name? He's trying to figure out more what happened. Was it Arthur?
Conway. Yeah, Arthur Conway.
Yeah, he's like, we got to find out more of what was going on with Arthur before this. You know, was this just, it finally got to him and he was just like, I can't do this anymore? Or is there an actual outside force that, you know, more forced him to do this? Because I'm assuming he's kind of dealt with almost both.
Yeah, I think Spence, personally in his space, he's probably absolutely convinced something's going on here. Just because there's enough signs. I don't think he's taking the time to think this could be a fake right now. I think he's preoccupied with one, that he's on his first field mission in a while. And that he just wants to keep everybody on this mission alive. So I think he's literally already in worst case scenario, not going, well, we have to investigate whether this is a fake. He's already going, how are we going to destroy whatever? How are we going to clean up with whatever we got to do so that we can get out of here and get this done without any casualties? I think that's just the headspace he's in right now. Like, he's nervous about the entire situation, but like taking responsibility is basically feeling like he's been put on this as a lead.
All right, perfect. Everyone kind of just keep your character like I said, this one works great, but it's easy to like metagame this one later on. So just keep in mind how your characters are feeling throughout this thing. So you pull into Meadowbrook Store It. It's just your average storage unit place. Like 6 rows of storage units, kind of in a semi-wooded area. kind of looks ramshackled and run down. It's getting close to. It would be close to closing time for here. Like probably within like an hour of closing. By the time you were done at Spooner Street and then drove over here. And the parking lot's relatively empty. Nothing, like just a, an old beat up van in the parking lot, and that's it.
There's just one old beat up van out there.
Yeah.
Would it be like an alertness roll, or like trying to see if there's anyone around?
Your alertness is high enough. You don't have to roll for it. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. It looks like your everyday small town beat up ramshackle shit shack. Nothing there. Like part of the fence is kind of overgrown and beat up. Like it doesn't look like they power washed any of the buildings in a while. It just kind of looks neglected.
Gotcha.
Does the van look like it's clearly like belongs to the whatever facility this is, like it's supposed to be here? Or does it look
like it? Your best guess would be it looks like it belongs to whoever's working here. Like it's clearly been driven recently.
Okay, it hasn't just been sitting here. There is.
It's December. You can even like see kind of like there. It's not covered in snow or anything. Like it's been snowed on a few times or anything like that.
So we know this is a green box? Would we assume that the person here knows that it's a green box, or is this like a double as a...
From what your handler said, it sounds like information in this kind of got, and because you were around for a while with Delta Green, you're guessing when Delta Green became official again, this kind of got lost in the shuffle. And they never really kept up tabs on it. But that doesn't mean it's unused, because the unofficial Delta Green could still be using it. But you have no reason to believe the person at the storage facility is friendly.
Got it.
I assume, do we have like a key or anything? Like, were we given a key?
You have a key and a number.
So I would say we just kind of like go. I mean,
let's just walk in.
Yeah, you can just go there.
Somebody should go in. I think one person should go in. So I mean, Jack, if you want to go in and get him to send us to the storage unit.
I see us roll. I see us roll up to this place. I'm just like, what is this place? Why are we here? I keep hearing this word green box thrown around. What the hell is a green box?
Well, typically it's somewhere where we might be able to get extra information or useful tools for whatever our current operation is. Now, granted, we have no idea whether or not this green box has been in use recently or what we might find there, but it's worth checking out to see if the local agent whose death we're investigating had hidden anything here himself.
Now, when you say useful stuff, you mean like guns?
Could be artifacts, could be basic info. I have no idea yet until we get in there.
While they're doing this, Jack's just like gonna go inside and like ask for like a map, or like to see a map to see where the storage facility is.
When you go in, you see a kind of greasy, short man sitting there with like he's kind of balding, but has like a thick, like dark black mustache.
Was this Danny DeVito?
Yes.
Think more Iranian or like Persian or.
Got it. Iranian Danny DeVito.
Yep, for sure, confirmed.
He's watching he's watching soccer on TV.
Jack will just be like, "Hey, you got a map of where this?" I would assume we have the number.
Yeah, it's unit 2230.
I need to get to unit 2230. What's the quickest way to there? And it'll kind of like flash the key.
He looks at you and he like types into the computer, and he's like, You guys are past due on payment.
He'll just be like, "Oh, how much is that?"
$1,200. I was about to actually open that one up myself. You know, if you go past payment, everything in there is mine.
Yeah, and he'll just pay it.
Who are you guys anyway? This unit's been on account since before I took over this place.
I inherited it, but I'm not really sure what's in there.
So, are you just gonna pull out your debit card and pay?
Yeah,
You should have enough money. I mean,
my guy's a contractor with the United States government.
and you're retired military. Like, it's
Yeah.
annoying to spend $1,200, but like,
It's not that much to Jack.
It's probably like spending like a couple $100.
yeah, it's more annoying than anything else.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, he'll just do it in like cash.
He
What do you mean
kinda
cash?
looks you up
He
and
gets up in the
down.
briefcase?
I don't think you have $1,200 in cash on you. That's like,
I could have $100 bills. He just has a money clip.
He's one of those old dudes that like goes to the gambling house and just pulls out his rubber banded wad.
Yep.
Like, I'm here
Like
to
an
bet on the
Amish man?
horses with a
He just
cigar in
pulls
his
out a
mouth.
money clip.
you are an old white dude, so I'll accept that as reasonable.
I mean, he is wearing a Hawaiian shirt in the middle of winter as well.
I assume you're wearing like a leather jacket over it.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why he doesn't look like Robert De Niro instead of whatever he looks like.
He kind of reminds me of Robert De Niro. Not gonna lie.
so he looks at you and he's like, "You look like a cop." He kind of looks out and sees like, you know, the black SUV that you guys are in.
How does he look like a cop? Maybe a retired one.
Yeah, he'll just go, "Yeah, retired."
He kind of just nods and he has a little map on the wall and he like points to you where the unit is.
All right. And then he'll go out and relay the information. He'll be like, "These guys better reimburse me."
You know, I
He
don't run
just-
the books.
Gets in the
So-
car.
I'm gonna say Clarice probably has just been waiting in the car for everybody. Like, she's like, it's way too cold.
I think we were all we were all in the car except for Jack.
Oh, I thought like you guys stepped out of the car.
No.
And Jack will just kind of like give her directions and be like, "Go that way, you know, take a left up there."
I'd like to imagine while he's having this conversation with like a Persian Danny DeVito, you guys are just in the car jamming out the Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, after I said my piece to what's your name again? Cornelius?
Yeah, it's Cornelius.
Cornelius Gwynn. After
Yeah.
that, we just sat there in complete silence listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart while we waited for Jack to get back out here.
Well,
No,
see,
he's
I pictured it as her like flipping through radio stations, and then it like came on, and like just, you know, Cornelius is like, "Turn around," and then like, you know, and then it just started. Like everyone started singing to it, and then when they see like Jack come back out, they like quickly turn it down like nothing happened.
No, I was thinking more of like, so Spencer gets like his piece in, and then like she's flipping through the radio, kind of like half listening, and then like Total Eclipse comes on, and Spencer goes, "Wait, that's my song," and he like turns it up.
And then when
played that
Jack
at my
gets in the
wedding.
car, Jack just turns off the radio.
I like how you guys are like, "Yeah, this is a good song." I guess it makes sense that Spence's song, and Spence is like just having flashbacks to like Delta Green mission involving some sort of eclipse, and like,
God damn it! Is there that eclipse back in Mexico?
Once Jackson gets in and turns off the radio. Hey, we were listening to that.
Well, we got work to do. And then
Spencer's gonna look at Jack and be like, "You got the unit?"
Yeah. $1,200 later.
I'm sure.
Like I said, you can submit the expense. I don't run accounting.
So you guys pull in, and it's kind of in the back corner, right next to a rattier piece of the chain link fence, and there's a hole at the bottom of the chain link fence. And you pull in front of the unit, and it looks like it looks a bit more beat up than some of the other units. But as you guys go to unlock it, you do notice some scratches on it, which looks like someone did unlock it recently. Like, your keys.
Would it be search or?
We'll just open it up first, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
This
yeah.
would be from your alertness, and I'm telling you right now that you detected that because of your alertness. Same with.
Well, I'm saying, will we see if it was messed with, or was it like someone used the key, or someone was trying?
Someone used the key to open it.
Okay. And recently?
Like, it hasn't, rusted over. You can see the scratches there, so you can assume, like, it's not like it hasn't been opened in 20 years.
Sometime in the last year, roughly.
Best you could guess.
Okay.
And that stuff's from your alertness. With Delta Green, you don't need to roll for everything. Sometimes you're just good enough that you don't need to.
Well,
Let's
Jack
open it
will
up.
just unlock it and open the door.
Is this like one of those like slide down garage door style storage lockers? Or okay.
I was
Jack
gonna
is just
say,
going to open it a little bit and then kind of peek under the door before he fully opens it.
The one thing you do notice is it's warm in there. Like, not like, perfect, but it's like, like
Warmer
60
than-
degrees in there.
Yeah.
And it just kind of appears a bit cluttered. Like, you don't see anything obvious. And with your alertness, the best you can tell, it's not booby trapped.
And there's nobody in there either, right? Even though it's warm.
Was
Like,
that?
we can tell nobody's in there.
Yeah, it
Currently?
doesn't look like anyone's in there. No, well, with the padlock on the outside, there's no way someone could lock themselves in there.
I was just more worried because you said it was warm.
Then
Is it just
he'll
somebody that's in there?
fully open the door.
So,
Is there lights on, or do we need like flashlights, or?
I would assume the lights are off. It's not like it's like a. I don't think any of
the lights are off. You do see a little space heater like plugged in. And you kind of see the red glow from that. You see some like nightstands next to some like plastic wrapped twin mattresses. You see like a futon.
Gotcha. Is there like a light switch or something?
Yeah, there's a light switch. I'm assuming you turned the light on. Are you guys just gonna go and shut the door behind you, or?
Yeah.
It's big enough you could do that and be in there comfortably with everything.
Yeah, I was gonna
then we
say,
would
that's
turn
what-
it on, and Jack would say, "Everyone, get in."
Yeah, so Claire just
I-
kind of walks in, like she's rubbing her hands and just obviously making the comment like, "Oh, a little warmer in here than I was expecting."
As I walk in, I subconsciously touch the pocket Bible that I've tucked into a chest pocket in my jacket, and I say a prayer as I walk in. As I walk in, you just like hear me mutter, "Amen."
So,
Jack,
everyone, just give me a spot hidden, because I know you're all going to look around the room and see what you
You
can
mean
find.
search?
Yeah, search. Everyone give me a search, and I'll tell you what you find and how long it takes you.
Let's see here.
Ooh, 33.
33.
Success, failure,
Holy shit. 97 over 80.
failure.
Hold on, give me one sec. My thing is.
I believe in you.
I know.
We click our failures in this, right? Check
Yes.
the films.
Yeah, and hey, side note, to the GM. My character sheet is still attached to the lieutenant colonel. It's like when I do my hotkey, it goes to him instead of who it's supposed to go to. Just for a next time.
I'll fix that.
Claire got a critical success. She got a 66 under 70 something.
Okay, so 2 crit successes and 2 failures. You guys pretty quickly find everything going on in this room. Like within an hour, you guys have basically searched everything.
Cool.
So, I will tell you what you find. You find 2 antique nightstands next to 2 plastic wrapped twin mattresses. You see receipts from an Elizabeth Tucker in the, like, kind of right near the, like, on the nightstands.
Oh,
Best you can tell, the receipts are from, like someone trying to find, like, antique furniture. Like someone who specializes in tracking that down.
Gotcha.
You see like a futon, a sofa bed, with a sticky note on it saying harmless.
Okay.
You see a 5-gallon bucket with a lid. You very quickly tell that Donnelly was living in here. Between notes he has, fast food wrappers, like a blanket and a pillow, like, and then, you know, the 5-gallon bucket, which you can assume was his bathroom because of the roll of toilet paper sitting on it. You find some empty biohazard containers. You find a small, heavy latching briefcase. It's not locked. We'll go over that in a minute. You find some bags of quick lime, some shovels, one new, one dirty, some pairs of leather work gloves. You find a heavy box that you open it up, and it has the quad tube night vision goggles in it. You know, the $40,000 night vision goggles.
Jack's gonna take them and go dibs.
You find a bunch of more empty containers, some empty, like, you know, gasoline containers. You find a garden gnome that's just kind of sitting haphazardly on the shelf. You find 3 new keys taped together on cardboard, and in Sharpie is written 1206 Spooner Ave. You find a couple, like, ammo cases, like the military ammo cases, full of 12-gauge shotgun shells. Some of them you can tell are hand-loaded, and some of the hand-loaded ones have written in Sharpie on them, spicy. You find 2 Mossbergs with the serial numbers filed off, and you find a pile of fake identities with Donnelly's photograph. One is Meadowbrook's gas inspector, one is assistant county coroner. You find a Nikon, like a digital camera with a telephoto lens. And if you look through the photo cards, you remember the woman who killed herself there before Donnelly did?
Yeah.
You find hundreds of photos taken from the outside of the house of her. From her moving in to, like, you know, just hundreds of photos.
As if, like, just like candid photos of her.
Yeah, just like he was just staking out the place.
Okay, that's what I meant. So Claire's just mostly gonna think out loud.
I'll say this. I'll say Claire's looking through the photos, right? You got a crit success.
Yeah.
So I'll say you notice on the photos. On one photo, she's like leaving, locks the doors, and the curtains are like open.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the next photo, she's like back from the moving truck, carrying a table, but the curtains are all closed on the window that was just open.
And like these are like time stamped, right?
Yeah, and it's like it's weird. Like maybe someone in the house closed the curtains and there was someone else there and he didn't get a picture of her. It's just weird.
Yeah.
In some of the later photos, you do see like a photo of her in the middle of the kitchen, like covering her head and screaming.
Oh.
You find some like actual printed photographs that have been burned. You can make out the vague outline of people in cars in front of Spooner Ave. You find a weed whacker with, you know, the plastic reel?
Yeah.
This has been replaced with piano wire, and the guard on it's been removed. And if anyone goes to start it up, they realize the governor's been removed because that thing is putting out way too much torque.
So that's damn near a weapon.
Yeah.
That's about to... Damn.
I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. You found some crumbling leather-bound books sealed in heavy plastic bags. And the two most important things, you find a 4-foot-long coffin sitting in the back corner. And you can tell that it has some recent dirt on it.
Fuck.
And you also find, on top of the coffin, a pile of notes from Donnelly.
You said 4 foot?
Yeah, 4-foot-long coffin.
So a child's coffin.
Yeah.
Who wants to see Donnelly's note?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the notes right away. That's exactly what he was looking for here.
As Cornelius sees the coffin, he makes the Father, Son, Holy Spirit sign. He's just like, oh boy, what are we doing here?
I feel like Claire, like as she's like looking through the photos and everything, she's just kind of very slowly piecing everything together. But she's just more wondering like why. And hold on. It just not loaded, so I'm just gonna. But she's definitely gonna go, you know, thinking out loud, mostly kind of like half talking to herself, kind of just addressing the whole room, going, it's very weird. He's been tracking her for, you know, an amount of time, but and some photos, the curtains open, but no one else is really there moving. I don't understand. Why is he just in this area? What is happening?
Who's reading the Arthur Donnelly notes, by the way?
Spence grabbed him and started reading through them.
Okay, make a sanity check while you're reading through them.
Fair enough. $34 and $57. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't take any sanity damage.
Cool.
You guys should be able to see it. Can you see it in the evidence?
Yeah, reading it.
Does anyone sit on the sofa bed with the sticky note that says harmless?
No.
I figured as much.
No,
Does
but
anyone open up the small, heavy, latching briefcase?
Yes.
Yes, I definitely, after I see the child's coffin and like do my little thing, say the quick little prayer, I go over and I kneel down. Curiosity gets the best of me, and I open it up.
It's way heavier than you think, almost like it's been lined with lead. Inside, you see a stack of large doubloons and a scrimshawed tusk. The doubloons kind of look like they're made of gold, but they're kind of pearlescent, and also they're like lightly magnetized to stick to each other. Make a sanity check on that.
Ooh, okay. 12 under
Yeah,
75.
you pass. Yeah, it's fine. The most interesting thing is the imprinting on them, showing non-Latinic symbols and strange palaces and vaguely aquatic creatures. And the tusk in there, it looks like it's been fashioned into a dagger, and it's like scrimshawed onto it as like spirals and engravings of squids, crabs, and other strange creatures.
I definitely picked that up. Look at it closer.
You taking that and the gold doubloons?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing bad can happen. Don't worry.
Oh, right. Yeah, obviously.
Um, everyone just make me a. Actually, I'll say. Dick notices it. You know that garden gnome that was kind of sitting haphazardly on the shelf?
Who?
The garden gnome that you saw in there that was sitting haphazardly on the shelf?
So I noticed it.
Yes,
You said
because
Dick.
of your high alertness, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, not Dick. You're Dick, aren't you?
Oh,
No.
he's Jack.
Oh, you're jacking me off, yeah.
Midcock.
Jack McCock. But yeah, you noticed that the garden gnome that was sitting there, you could have sworn it was 3 feet to the left.
Oh, shit. He'll go and pick it up.
Yeah, it looks like a normal garden gnome.
Nothing underneath it.
Nothing underneath it.
He'll look around where he thinks it was. Does he see anything else there?
You see some dust missing from where it was.
Were those
Is there a box or anything? Like an empty box or anything?
Yeah, there's an empty box.
He's gonna stick it in the empty box and see if he can put anything on top of it.
Yeah, you could put something on top of it. Are you guys grabbing some shotgun shells in the Mossbergs?
Yeah, it's-
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he would say, Spence would say grab the shotguns and the makeshift piano wire weapon.
I feel like Cornelius is a little shook right now. I can't grab them. I don't use weapons. I refuse to.
Jack
I
will
won't
just
touch
go
them.
and grab them both.
By the way, so there are some books in plastic
Yeah, I was
bags,
about to say-
and there's the coffin. Who's going to what first?
So Spence is
Yeah.
gonna go after those books.
Jack, after getting the shotguns, will head over to the coffin.
The books you see, it's in German.
Damn it, not one of my 3 languages.
And the title is The Hudson Book from Det Willer's Patron. And you see the first page is signed by Oberfuhrer Erich Heinrich Gorlitz, 1937.
Great.
And it's about the size of like a paperback book. And like I said, it's all in
in
German.
There was only one book, or there's more than one?
That's the book that's in the damaged book in the plastic bag. As I'm sure you know, Oberfuhrer, this dude was a Nazi officer.
Yeah.
So who's gonna go look at the coffin?
Jack is.
So as you go look at it,
Spence is gonna. I think before we look at it, though, Spence is gonna warn the other two to not. That they should not look for the moment unless they're prepared to. Unless they're fully prepared.
Jack will make sure also the shotgun is loaded.
Claire is going to put on a little bit of a false bravado. She's seen photos of, like dead people and unfortunately dead children and everything. I mean, she's an FBI, like, violent crime. She's seen pictures and she's definitely seen a couple crime scenes, so she's gonna go, it shouldn't bother me. I'm pretty sure I've seen what is probably within this coffin.
I like how you two are worried about different things. You're like, it's a dead body. I see those all the time in Jack's. And like, there could be something in there. I hope to God guns kill it.
Pretty much. Spencer's just going, whatever is going to be in this coffin probably isn't just going to be a normal corpse. For sure.
Also-
Well,
So
Claire is also wondering why in the hell, like, Jack and Spencer are so tense right now. She's like, it's literally just a coffin. There's no rhyme or reason why you guys should be so dang tense.
Jack will also make sure the other shotgun is loaded and throw it to Spencer.
yeah, Spencer's got the shotgun aimed at the coffin just in case.
Are you guys
And-
loading up the hand-loaded rounds that say spicy on them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's coming out of there.
So as you go to like look at the lid of the coffin before it's still sealed shut.
Well, Jack is also going to inspect all around it as well. Is there like anything off about it? Is it nailed shut? Is it?
It's still sealed like the day it was put in the ground,
Okay.
and it looks like it was recently dragged in here.
All right, so Spencer's going to say, is there something nearby that we could pry it open with?
Yeah, there's crowbars and stuff nearby. It looks like Donnelly was planning on opening it.
All right.
All right,
Jack
Spencer's
is
going
going
to
to say, "Hey, Whitfield, open this up."
She's gonna go, me?
Spencer's going to throw her the shotgun and say, just aim the shotgun at the coffin, and he's going to take the
I do
crowbar
have
and
to
try
say,
to...
as you guys open up, you do see a name on the coffin.
Okay.
And
well,
Anton Tur,
Anton Tur.
Ture. And the date on it says 1957 to 1966.
So
Okay.
he was only 9.
in any of the books, did we see that name anywhere pop up?
Not in his notes at all, was it?
Okay. Yeah, I
No.
didn't see it in his
No,
notes
we-
at all.
But the notes did. The notes did mention a drowned boy, a story
Yeah.
of a drowned little boy. So we should take note of that and try and figure out if there are drowned little boys in the town by that name. See if that connects later on. All right, so Whitfield, he's going to give you the shotgun and say, aim it at the cop, just precautionary, and he's going to take the crowbar and head over to the side to pry it open.
So she's gonna follow orders, but at the same time she's gonna go, why are we preparing for the worst over a unfortunate boy's corpse?
Just damage
Hopefully
his
he's,
face.
hopefully he's in there, and it's
So
not
you-
something else.
So you pry open the coffin, and everyone make a sanity check.
Do I see it?
Well, you have to make the sanity check first.
Ooh, 54 under 67.
36 under 75. That should be pretty good.
I just rolled.
Take it all you guys passed.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yes, sir.
42
You just see basically a skeletal remains of a child in there. There's not even a smell. It's just a very decomposed body.
Jack
Alright,
will
so-
just go. At least that's all it is. And then he's going to look through the coffin. Is there like jewelry, anything like?
Just the remnants of the clothes he was buried with.
As I see him start to like go in and like truffle with this, I go and like I put my hand on his shoulder, and I go, "We shouldn't be messing with the dead. God, please have mercy on this child's soul."
The dead are the least of our worries right now.
Well, the den might be our entire worry right now.
That's
Alright,
true.
normally I would say my first thought would be we go burn these bones in the coffin coffin somewhere where nobody sees this, but for some reason Agent Golden didn't, and I have no idea why. He brought them here first. We need to find out more.
There's nothing else in the coffin?
Nothing else in there.
Jack is going to reseal the coffin.
How can you guys
Okay.
be so calm about looking into a coffin with child remains?
I wish that's the worst thing I've seen in my life.
So, I take it it's probably like close to 8 o'clock at night by the time you guys are done.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take it you guys are heading back to your hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously,
Is there
with
any-
more questions than answers.
Well, yeah, of course. Is there
I
any
made sure to grab that piano wire weapon, just in case that wasn't clear.
Yeah. You grabbed everything worth value out of there.
Okay.
Did you leave the garden gnome in there?
The garden gnome is trapped in a box with other stuff on top of the box.
You know, that's
Separate.
crazy, but as soon as you locked up the door and, like, shut the door and padlocked it, you turned around and the garden gnome was just sitting on top of your SUV.
Oh hell!
Oh, fucking hell.
Jack is going to take the garden gnome and smash it on the ground.
It just bounces. There's not even a scratch or chip on it.
Jack, why'd you touch it?
Why did you put the gnome on the car? You guys try
Jack
to
is
play
going
like you
to
know I'm freaked
grab the
out.
gnome and put it in his lap. He's like, we need to go out in the woods so I can shoot this thing.
Is that your
I think-
plan? Drive out to the middle of the woods to shoot the gnome?
With a spicy round.
You're just gonna look at it and be like, "Oh hey, my mom has one of those in her garden. Why are we trying to destroy this?"
I don't think your mom has one of these.
Jack, I think
Yeah.
we just have to understand that you made yourself a new friend. It goes where you go.
Well, he's about to take a shotgun round to the face.
Somehow I feel like it ain't gonna fix it.
Claire's gonna go. You are blowing this way out of proportion. Someone is obviously playing a little prank. Fess
I do
up.
have to say,
Who's doing it?
I do have to say, Jack, when you threw that, like, the thing feels like, you know how, like, the ceramic of a garden gnome?
Yeah.
You threw that thing as hard as you could, and it did not scratch it or do anything to it. It just kind of...
That's why he wants to
nothing
shoot
was
it.
wrong.
This is. You have a sentient garden gnome on your hands. You should play nice with it.
I feel like you guys are just trying to mess with me now, talking about sentient garden gnomes and saying that this gnome is moving on by itself.
Is all
These
this
things can't be
happening on the way
real.
back to the hotel?
Yeah, I think we're just driving back to the hotel right now. We ignored Jack. I said he can keep the garden room. He's staying with me, right? That's what it was. Me and Jack in a room together, and the other two in
Yeah, I
our room.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
All
I was
right.
like, Jack, I think we're just keeping the garden home tonight.
Fine. He throws it into like a duffel bag and puts a padlock on it. The duffel bag.
So,
Right.
are you guys just going to bed? Are you hanging out? Are you
Does
going
not
out to
look
the
this kind of
karaoke bar?
I think Spence is just gonna gather everybody together really fast and go, all right, what's our plan? Our plan for tomorrow. So, what did we have left? This is out of character. We hit the green box. I don't remember. We already talked to the neighbors, right? Or did we need to go back and talk to the neighbors?
You haven't talked to
Oh.
the neighbors. There's the news. You could go get news archives. You could go to the county seat and look up history on the property.
I was gonna say
Definitely
probably-
want to do news articles and see if we can find that little boy's name.
Yeah, I think that's what we go to first.
And that's what I was also gonna say. Finding any sort of like history within the house, whether it's news archives, like you were saying before, Zach, but trudging up a little bit of the history of it would probably be for the best. And then even because that could pull up more names, and then those names we can do a little bit more. But it's really trying to find the connection between. Well, no, we've already kind of started to see a connection between the FBI agent and then at least the latest tenant
Right.
of the house. So we can assume that he's known about this house pretty much his whole life.
Yeah. Well, and there's already a pattern of suicide here.
Yes, but
There were
it's
already
really-
more kids before her in the
yes,
house.
but it's more of what is causing it and why.
So, take it you guys are all going to bed now.
So Spence first, I think, is he's gonna head into the shower, like, and specifically, like, he's been like panicking all day. So this is like where his OCD comes in. His fixture right now is he's just gonna like scrub himself for like a good 45 minutes in the shower about being clean. Like being back in the field is probably giving him flashbacks to his first stop when there was purple stuff inside his body.
Yeah, and I'm sure Jack understands. Like, he's worked with you before. He's probably
Jack is currently drinking another Bloody Mary.
So he's at the bar. Where is Whitfield and can't remember your last
Cornelius is
name. Gwen.
yeah, so Glenn is most definitely in his hotel room. He at this point he's just like sitting on his bed, full-size Bible, and just like he's frantically reading it. He's a little bit frantic at this point.
What about you?
You know,
Claire?
he sees some messed up stuff, but he's not sure what's going on.
So Claire, because Cornelius and Claire are sharing a room, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna be on the couch. If there's a couch provided, if not, she's gonna be sitting on the other bed. And she's gonna be just kind of like flipping through notes that she's been taking and just kind of comparing everything to what they've seen in the house versus what they've seen within the green box. Mostly mumbling to herself every once in a while, but again, she's really more trying to piece together like the logical parts of the case, not really worried about the quote unquote supernatural, which she really just feels like someone is like they're all like Jackson and Spencer are just fucking with the both of them. Like she knows that they feel serious, but at the same time she's taking it more as, oh, you know, they're the super serious, like, you know,
they're fucking with you because you're a chick and you've experienced that before.
Yes, well, that, and also because, you know, she's new.
Yeah,
she's
we're the fucking
green
new guys.
to everything. Exactly. So Claire might even bring it up to Cornelius and go, I wouldn't really worry too much, Cornelius. I've seen this before. They're probably just screwing with us because we're so green to the whole thing.
I'm okay with them screwing with us because we're green. You know, I've had a long and illustrious career in what I do, most of the time getting messed with because of my beliefs. But just messing with a little kid's bones, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm going to hell for it.
Well, if it's any, you know, consolation, is that the right word? I think so. If it helps, I mean, you're doing your part, they're doing theirs, and we're all just trying to figure this out so that we can go home.
Yeah, I'm still just trying to figure out what's even the end game here. What's the goal? We thought that we were coming for something simple, and after a whole day of looking into this, we're nowhere. We've just seen a house that's haunted by demons and some little kids' bones that were dug up.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's haunted by demons, but a child's corpse within a old FBI agent's safe box, per se, isn't the best feeling. However, we did get quite a bit of connections between the two, which I feel as though if we all pool together and band together, this case is actually a lot more simple than we are making it out to be.
I sure do hope so. He says this as he turns back to his Bible and starts a little bit less frantically now reading it.
So we'll do a quick time jump real quick to like right after midnight. And Claire gets a phone call.
She looks at her phone, and is there like a caller ID or anything?
Yes, there is. 1 second. It's a local area code, and you see the last name Buffington, who you recognize as the sheriff.
Do I wake up to this?
Oh, how heavy of a sleeper are you? Do you want to wake up to it?
I would feel like he's a pretty light sleeper. But like he wouldn't show that he's awake. He would just lay there listening.
This sounds like an alertness roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let me get I can't push C.
I'll get that fixed.
Rest in pepperonis. 78/70.
So maybe it's just something with the day, or you stayed up late praying and just trying to distract yourself, but you sleep through the phone call.
Okay.
So you answering, Claire?
Yeah, she's gonna answer.
You hear the sheriff's voice. He's like, "I'm so sorry to bother you, ma'am. You're Agent Whitfield with the FBI, correct?"
That is correct.
Again, I'm so sorry to bother you this late at night, but I realized right before I was about to submit some paperwork to the district attorney about this that I left a piece of paperwork at Spooner, but I gave you the damn keys to the place. I was wondering if you could just meet me down there and unlock the door for me, and I'll be right out of your hair.
At this time of night, I can't wait until tomorrow.
I need to have this on this desk by first thing in the morning. So again, I'm so sorry. I'll buy you a coffee, McGriddle, whatever you want.
Maybe.
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 Maybe just hang up the phone.
Out of character,
Maybe.
you son of a bitch GM trying to get us to this house after dark.
That's what I'm saying.
I see your play.
But she's not gonna say maybe. She thinks this is totally,
Yep.
just a small town guy, whatever. She's not thinking the worst of it. She's a little concerned though that he's so frazzled and he doesn't have all his shit together. But, she's even thinking like, can't she just give him the key and he can go get it himself? But she's gonna say, okay.
We have 3 of our own keys. You should just give him the key.
Yeah, I should. Maybe she'll even just do that because she'll remember that because we did grab all those keys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and those were just all like spares, essentially.
Yeah, they were fresh cut keys.
Okay. She's just gonna go, yeah, no problem. How about I just meet you at the station and I can just give you the key. You can just go grab it yourself.
The station is out of the way. Like, the house is closer than the station. You would know that.
Tell him to just come pick it up at the...
How close is the hotel from the station?
Like, the other side of town, so we'll say like 15 minutes away, while like the house is like a 10-minute drive. Well, 5 to 10-minute drive, depending when you catch the lights. But at midnight, you're going to catch them all blinking yellow anyway, so it's probably like a 7-minute drive.
Oh, he should be fine. He can come pick up the damn key himself. She's just gonna tell him, hey, I'll meet you down at the front. I have a lot of other paperwork that I need to be doing. And she's gonna do a little bit of a white lie. Because she does. Because she was still awake while this was happening. But she is gonna say, just call me when you get close. I will bring down the key to you. Just be sure to bring it back. Because he obviously doesn't know that we have spare cut keys, so... And she doesn't really want to divulge that information. Just yet.
He's like, look, I'm about to pull in front of this house. It'd just be easier if you could meet me here. I don't live far from this place, and I can just head home and get some sleep. Was there any way you can come out here? I'll make it up to you, I swear. I'll help you guys with your investigation. I know this is kind of a shit show, and I'm just on the tail end of a double. If I can cut back on any driving, I'd appreciate it.
She's gonna sigh a little bit and just go, all right. No worries. We will be there momentarily. Just give us a few moments. She's a little annoyed at this point. But
make a sanity check for having to deal with annoying fucking people.
Fuck.
I'm kidding, but yeah.
I was about to say, can she just get like a small headache instead? But her gut is telling her that she should not be going alone, though.
Okay.
So she's going to probably either... I don't think she wants everyone to wake up, but I feel like she's going to at least go to like Jackson or Spencer's room and like just knock on the door real quick, see if they're awake.
Okay. Knock on the door. Both of you make an alertness check.
Please, for the love of gosh, please.
Or listen.
Be awake.
I got
17 under
17.
Oh wait, what's mine then? Oh, 85. Never mind, I failed.
Jack is.
So Jack probably shoots up like PTSD fuel, like reaches for his gun and starts scanning the room. And then here's the second light knock on the door.
Jack will look through the people and
You see Claire standing there annoyed.
He'll open the door and be like, "What is it? What's going on?"
She's gonna sigh and just go, the sheriff forgot something at the house and he needs the key. I tried to get him to come. He won't come, even though we're all busy and everything, but that doesn't matter. So, I would like for you to come with me, drop off this key, and we can hurry back.
What did he say he forgot?
He said it was a document, piece of paper that's within the house, something of that nature. But he just needs the key because he doesn't have a spare to get into the house. So we just need to drop off the key, wait for him, be on our way.
Jack says, "All right, go wake up Cornelius."
All of us are gonna go?
We're all gonna go. And then he'll wake up Spencer.
So we can skip this bit of roleplay. I take it you're all getting in the car and going over there, right?
Yep, and Jack's gonna put on the night goggles.
Yeah,
night vision goggles.
I'm like rubbing my eyes, like all groggy and.
Spencer's also going to make sure he has a shotgun on the front seat with him.
Claire is actually gonna think you guys are actually insane, like a little bit. She's just gonna like look at you guys, like if she notices you guys bringing this shit along. If you guys are hiding it, she's probably not gonna notice.
I assume the shotgun stayed in the car. I just moved one.
Oh,
Jack totally is wearing night vision goggles on his head.
Just walk through the lobby with non-serialized Mossbergs.
Yeah, what do you?
I'm gonna retcon a little bit. Cornelius is definitely like wide awake at this point. You know, he is army. He's used to not getting sleep.
So you guys head over, and I won't make you roll for it. No point. You pull up in front of the house. You notice two distinct things that are wrong. First off, no one's parked, and the sheriff isn't there. The second thing you notice is the front door to Spooner Street's wide open.
oh hell no.
And you all know that you locked it when you left.
This is an out of character comment, but it's almost like the house is alive. This shit is Monster House, like that movie.
Yeah.
Monster House just closed you.
This house is gonna eat us. Okay?
I don't like it.
Can Jack, with his night vision goggles, see inside the house?
You can see inside the front door. You notice the door, like it's only the front door. The door from the foyer into the rest of the house is closed.
Okay.
And all the the curtains are drawn and everything like that. That's how you left it.
Spence is first going to say, he's like, quite honestly, as much as I hate to admit it, I think at some point we're going to have to be inside this house at nighttime. But I don't think tonight is the night that we do that. We don't
Jack
know enough
is
about it yet.
going to.
But is someone inside the house? The door is open.
Jack is going to take the key and he's going to walk up to the front door and shut the door and lock it.
You walk up to the front door, and it's like as you get like a foot or so away from it, you hear something from inside the house.
Oh hell no!
What do
We'll
I
play
hear?
some audio. Let me know if you guys can't hear it.
Oh no!
Do you all hear it?
Yeah.
You hear that just faintly emanating from the inside of the house.
What the fuck?
And that's where we'll call it.
All right.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Told you, short session, done by 9:30.
all right.
This campaign is actually kind of fucking insane.
I love it. I'm here for it.
It's been fun. But like, I do feel like, again, there's mechanics right now. I don't know what's going to happen now that you're over there and you heard the piano. But like,
I know. I thought I was going to get like pulled into the house.
that's what I was worried about. I was like, oh, don't go up towards the door because then
I
we're
know.
going after you.
I thought
Yeah,
that
but-
either you're gonna get pulled into the house or you're gonna try to shut the door and it wouldn't let you shut it.
Yeah.
Dude, Jack would have just backed away from the house at that point.
He would have
I
dropped the keys.
can tell you there is no piano in the house. You are aware of that.
But piano was on the list of instruments, or on the list of
Yes, it
furniture
was.
that Elizabeth Tasker was contracted to get. So we'll have to. I like this one though. Like, so what? Like, the advantage we have right now is compared to some other ones, other campaigns. Like, we at least at this time have complete control of this crime scene. Like, we don't have to deal with it. We don't have to deal with it to like keep the public out of it, because right now the public is in full avoidance of this house.
I will say though,
But it's hard to figure out what the hell's going on right now, because like we're dealing with something way older than the current crime scene.
when Jack heard that piano, he did just stop.
I imagine you just stopped and everyone's looking at you confused. I imagine you're like key in your like left hand, reaching for your gun with your right.
And he's just looking around with his night vision goggles. I want you to have that. Just he has night vision goggles on his head, just looking around. Look,
I feel like the neighbors are like, what in the fuck is happening?
They're all old people. You know there's no way in hell
They were-
they're up at midnight.
They were
None of
asleep
them are
before 8
awake.
p.m.
You never know.
and again, there's no light. They wouldn't even see me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking that there was like a light, like a front porch light on or something.
No, just the front door
Nope.
was wide open.
So you have like
could see it
a
from the street
vampire light on top of your helmet. That way you can see with your nods.
Yeah.
Love it. Love that for you.
Yeah, so
If
How's
someone
everyone?
did see Jack, they'd be like, "Why is there a man with a leather jacket and his goggles with a helmet
his
on
Hawaiian shirt.
and a Hawaiian shirt?"
What
They
kind
would
of-
think that you're the like.
What kind of neighborhood crazy is this?
Maybe calling the sheriff on me.
It's all right though. You're old, so you fit in, and you can just be like, "I'm just neighborhood watchman."
I could.
Lots of strange suicides. Lots of strange suicides in this neighborhood. I'm just peering in a random house, making sure people aren't trying to off themselves.
So what's everyone
Literally.
think so far of the campaign?
I'm
It's
really
fun.
enjoying it.
I really like the haunted house aspect.
I will say, the one thing I don't know if Spencer would have told us this or if we would have just looked at this later. I was looking through the note, and it says at the bottom.
Oh, that it talked to me. It knew my name.
Knows I'm watching it.
Well, and not that, like
it tonight.
It knows me.
Yeah. Knows my name. So that, I was just like, I think in that, Jack's also going, he doesn't think it's a ghost at this point, at least. Because he's just going back to, like, the aliens, you know. He's like, there's...
Nothing's what it seems, right?
Whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It could always be
like,
something as a ghost, but
It could, and I'm assuming he's probably dealt with other, like, monsters and stuff, too. So he's like, you know, he doesn't know what it is, but...
I'd be interested for us to flesh out, like, what kind of things have we seen on our other Delta Green missions?
Yeah.
Like, what has our experience with the Delta Green stuff actually been? Because again, like, to a certain extent, I guess you hide certain stuff. I don't know, like, what I would know once I end up being more of a handler, right? Because, like, a lot of stuff doesn't come back to me, right? Or does it, like, all get processed bureaucratically now as...
As a handler, you want as minimal contact as possible with the unnatural. Like, you just want to know if the threat's dealt with and then catalog the, like, main pieces of information for future use. But it's not like, I'm going to read the Cursed Eldritch Tome.
Well, you might not read the tome, but I'm more like, since there's an official organization, does, like, administrative not, like, be like, hey, what's been out there before? What have we dealt with?
That's complicated. Are you a official or are you a cowboy?
I think we're on the official side, I think.
Maybe. Look, the thing is, when Delta Green became official again, a lot of the people, including people high up in the government, did not come in from the cold and continue running Shadow Delta Green. Because they believed that the bureaucratic government would mess it up and the job was too important to trust to politicians. And congressional funding.
Right. But if there is a group that is somewhat centralized, they might not be involved in all ops, but they do have an idea that they're working as they think they're the main Delta Green. Even the Cowboys think they're probably main Delta Green, right?
The issue is, like, you would know this, so would Jack. With how Delta Green's structure works, even new Delta Greens, it's a lot of just contacting, contacts who are considered friendly or, like, full Delta Green agents, and just bringing them into the op. And as a handler, like, maybe the handler knows that, they're with true Delta Green or a cowboy, or maybe that handler is, on orders from someone else to be the handler for this thing, and they don't even know if they're true Delta Green or not. Most people don't even know there's two Delta Greens. Your character would know that. But most Delta Green operatives don't even know there's two Delta Greens. They may answer calls to Cowboys and to the mainstay Delta Green organization, because it still works very clandestine in its cells, but it's just more centralized at the top.
I would say Jack has probably definitely done both.
I just don't get why a centralized group wouldn't want a top level, like a just top info level of, all right, what kind of shit have we fought before? Alien.
Because of what happened the last time they had one of those.
What happened the last time?
Someone made sure to read all the information that came through.
Yeah, you don't pass all information through, but, like, wouldn't you want, like, a top level, like, aliens, some sentient species? Like, if we went back to our previous campaign, like, we'd be like, all right, some kind of monstrous thing that controlled the aliens and fled once we pretty much discovered them. And that's all.
There's probably stuff of that spread throughout various places, but it's not centralized. Because the last time stuff was centralized, the person in charge of Delta Green read it all, and this was stuff they collected from the Nazis in World War II, and from all the ancient sites before they bombed them into oblivion during World War II. And they centralized that into one government building, and then he went insane and destroyed the building and murdered half the people in it. So they're very careful about centralizing stuff. It's more like Delta Green will get stuff that's useful and pass it off to other like DoD groups or other groups throughout the government or NGOs, like stuff that's useful to them to help fight off the unnatural. But it's the government, so of course people are lining pockets as well. By the way, I am going to give a bump to both of your unnatural. Because you guys have just, especially because you've done handling before. Not much of a bunch. I'm just putting you both at 5.
Okay. That makes sense.
You've had fair encounters with the unnatural. But everyone excited to continue going into this house?
No.
Absolutely freaking not.
Like I said,
how mad at you were me through that whole thing?
Huh?
How mad were you at me through that whole thing of the sheriff calling you?
and insisting.
I was trying to wiggle my way out of that as much as possible, but to no avail, I guess.
And then he's not even there.
And he made it seem so reasonable, didn't he?
He did.
And then he was. Were you expecting him to be there?
Fuck no. I was expecting him to be dead in the house.
See, Jack was already like, I don't trust sheriffs ever since I wrote a clean.
Yeah.
You just hear clean community like in your nightmares.
Yes.
I absolutely do. Every time I scrub myself in that shower here, we were on a clean community as he scrubs his body for 45 minutes as he flashbacks to the purple stuff glowing inside of him and his eye melting in his face.
Blowing a hole through Jordy.
Yeah. Well, he was clean community as he's scrubbing his body. It's almost like it's now a phrase that he says in his head as he scrubs himself.
Gosh. Poor
Man,
guy.
I was really hoping Claire would go there alone.
I was afraid she was going to go there alone. And then she still tried to go with just her and Jack. And I was like, at least Jack was smart enough to be like, everybody wake up. I was like, I wouldn't want anybody to be sleeping in a room by themselves in a hotel based on shit that's happened in the past.
Well, and
Luckily, Jack has been on missions before, because otherwise Jack would have been like, yeah, let's go.
I was gonna say if she would have woke me up first and was like, hey, this is what's going on, I would have been like, all right, yeah, let's get in the car and let's go. I wouldn't have went to the other room and woke the other two up.
Like I said,
Even though she thinks these guys are crazy, she's like, hey, they have been on these missions more than I have ever gone on. I need their advice. And she is actually really glad that she woke their asses up.
I'm just happy that someone went to go shut the door.
Zach would have been so pissed. I was like, everybody get back in the car. We're pulling away. Just leave the door.
I would have been annoyed.
All right, let's drive away.
I would have had a light turn on somewhere in the house before you left. I would have made that thing too tasty of a morsel.
Yeah, I might have been like, no, well, I don't even know if the light would have done it. Like I said, I think I was even worried about closing the door. We clearly know at this point that we got called here by something unnatural. Or something that, even if we still believe it's the sheriff, he's in cahoots with whatever is at this place. And we don't have enough info to go inside the house at night, right?
Well,
again,
yeah, Jack was never
flashbacks to our first
planning on-
experience. Let's drive to the lake at night.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's drive to the lake reservoir at night. We were underprepared. I lost an eye. That's like, if anybody says do something at night, he's just going to yell, that's how
That's how you lose an eye.
I could just imagine you. I could just imagine you all sitting in the car and you're like, "This is really fucking weird. Why is the door open?" And you see him just walk up, just okay. I'm gonna shut the door and lock it, and then just stop dead in his tracks and pull his gun out.
I assumed we all got out of the car still. Seeing that it was open. I just said I
No.
probably would have said outside the car. I presume. that
Yeah,
we go-
I figured someone was at least backing me up a little bit
Yeah.
from like the street, at least.
Yeah, I feel like Cornelius is definitely out of the street, out of the car.
Like, I figured
like,
someone like he
watching
was like,
what's going
"Hey,
on.
someone just like watch my back while I shut."
I imagine Claire's still in the driver's seat, car ready to go, and then I imagine Spence kind of like has the door. He's standing out, but has the door like halfway shut with the Mossberg in his hand.
I don't think he's grabbed the gun. I think right now he doesn't have the gun completely. He basically says we should get out of here. Jack says, let's go close the door. And he's like just standing, kind of like, you know, that thing where like you have the car open and you're standing right there, but like you could jump back in and shut the door.
Yeah.
Like he's right next to the door, just holding it, kind of observing the house and watching Jack walk up there. I think if something grabs Jack, he probably already knows, oh, I'm not going to stop it there because if I shoot him, I'm going to shoot Jack. We're going to have to break in after that. Or going after that, and that'll be loaded. But right now, he's just seeing what's going to happen. And all we've seen is him stop. So we'll find out in 2 weeks on what's going to happen next.
I felt like that was a good place to end it.
I just want to, before we get off, I want to say one thing. With Cornelius being out of the vehicle, it should be noted that he has like a first aid pack on his shoulders. He doesn't go anywhere without it. He knows what his job is.
Look, you guys are just being paranoid. It's just maybe the door latch didn't work, and there's like a MP3 player in there with a speaker or something. You guys are just being paranoid.
Right.
We searched that house already. There was no MP3s in there.
Well, Jack is paranoid, so
am I. You can't. In fact, we're all paranoid for different reasons. We're
like I
paranoid
said, it would have been great if Claire showed up alone and the fucking music was playing right when she went to go, like, shut the door or go inside. But fine. What'd you say, Anna?
Can you tell him real quick?
she said that she would probably have shit herself.
Well, I feel like I said, I feel like that's a good place to end it. Now you guys have even more questions.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing.
I don't know. Jack might be like, all right, we're leaving. We're not even shutting the door.
That's fine. You can do that. But
Or we need to watch from the street, call the sheriff back.
you just know you'll need to go back into that house at some point.
Yeah, but we definitely need more information still.
That's fine. Well, you guys all have a nice night.
Yep, everybody have a
Alright.
good night.
Night.